Nutana.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We learned just over a week ago that SaskPower wants a rate increase, which, if approved, will mean a nearly 40% increase since 2009. Mr. Speaker, that's a hard hit for people doing their part to pay their bills and make ends meet. But what's even more alarming than that nearly 40% increase is the fact that there may be more still to come. In the same announcement, SaskPower said recent cost overruns at Boundary Dam are not included in their latest rate application. To the Minister responsible for SaskPower, what will be the impact on ratepayers to cover off this government's over $150 million cost overruns?
Saskatoon, Nutana.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. This government's $115 million in cost overruns won't be covered in SaskPower's rate increase. Another huge hike will be needed to pay for those cost overruns, even though the Premier and the Minister said repeatedly the carbon capture project was on budget. The Minister said in June, quote, "This project continues on time and on budget," end quote. And the Premier called the project, quote, "on time and on budget," end quote. Well, now we know the truth. Why did the Premier say carbon capture is on budget when it's running at least $115 million cost overrun?
Recognize the member for Saskatoon, Nutana.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Actually, the question was about the cost overruns at the carbon capture project, and I'm sorry the Minister didn't take time to answer the question. And then additionally, he actually has his facts wrong, because the quote he's attributing to me was spoken by the Minister of Advanced Education, who misquoted me on April 10th of this year. Mr. Speaker, we're talking about cost overruns at the carbon capture budget, at the carbon capture project at Boundary Dam. Here's what SaskPower CEO Robert Watson had to say on October 18th, quote, "We're looking at the project being about $115 million over budget." But the Minister told the committee on June 18th, exactly 3 short months earlier, that everything was fine. The project was on time and on budget. What he didn't tell the committee was that there were at least $35 million of engineering costs still to budget, along with other problems that have since come to light. Mr. Speaker, how could the Minister tell the committee in June, quote, "This project continues on time and on budget," when costs were about to skyrocket 9% in a matter of days?